everybody. Welcome back to another weekly build comp overview on the creative server, where the theme was trying to remember. I think Sky Island or Floating Island. I think it was Floating Island. But yeah. Anyway, let's just get right into it with my plot. Obviously, I didn't build on the ground level. It's floating islands. You gotta go as high up as possible. My secondary theme was pizza. So I started building pizzas. You know, these three. Then I got after that, someone said they wanted a flat pizza, so I made them a flat pizza. Someone said they wanted a barbecue pizza, so I made a barbecue pizza. Someone wanted a pepperoni pizza, so I made a pepperoni pizza. They also want fries afterwards. Well, first off, someone else wanted Hawaiian pizza. Then I asked if anyone else wanted anything else. So the person who ordered the pepperoni wanted fries. The person who got the barbecue asked for another barbecue, dough balls, and garlic bread. So I did my best to make those. And they also asked for the pizzeria. So this is no longer my build. It is now Sinachu's build. They have... I'm joking, of course. They did ask for the pizzeria, though. So, yeah, I guess they bought the pizzeria, so, yeah. Anyway, speaking of Sinachu, they built their own little island, even though now they have two. And, yeah. It's a very nice little mini build, honestly. Very cute. Feels like Skyblock. Gives off a Skyblock kind of feel, almost. But, yeah, it's Sky Island. It's nice. Next we have 2910, which... yeah, there's a lot to take in here. Several floating islands, and even a floating tree. That's pretty magical. Yeah. They also have a dragon flying through these floating structures. And they actually have the dragon clawing onto the... That's actually a pretty nice little detail I like, is the dragon actually grabbing on to help propulse themselves through the terrain and guide themselves. So it looks like they only have 2 legs, so they can't really do too much, unfortunately. But you know, 2 legs is better than no legs. Unless you're a snake, for some reason. No legs seems to be better somehow. But yeah, they're a lovely dragon. I think we've gone through the entire build. There is a lot here, admittedly. And yeah, I think we are done there. So, next up we have Holloquin, who has... looks like a Skyblock style... more Skyblock style of island. Oh, yeah. We have another island right there, pouring lava onto their island, which... that's unfortunate. And they also have a mushroom island. No end island, unfortunately. So, you know. Maybe that's just off screen. Yeah. Obviously, actually, I guess this isn't really sky block because there's water down here. Well, it's glass, but it looks like water. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Anyway, next up we have that girl Favera, who made that's actually this is something I've always wanted to try to build. Is sky islands that actually have the same shape of a hole dug down beneath it. I've never been able to bring myself to actually do that kind of a project. And obviously this time I was handed the I got dealt a hand of pizzas instead, so yeah, definitely was not going to be doing this with pizza. But yeah, they pulled it off really well. It is really nicely done. And obviously it looks, oh, that is such a cool detail. Like, it looks like the land has been torn up from below and brought into the heavens fairly recently. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I kinda... Oh, I guess they couldn't really, but... maybe they could with, like, coral? Oh, there's not really any brown coral. I was gonna say, one recommendation I would have had is having roots poking out of this side, but I don't think you can put root. I think you can only hang roots, so... Yeah. It's unfortunate. They could have potentially put stalagmites down on the bottom, but that wouldn't have made as much sense. Anyway, next we have Dubix, who made several sky islands. We have a mob farm that seems to have gotten out of hand. This seems to be more along the sky block. We have this sky block island, which, yeah, they're doing well. This next sky block island, they're doing the best. Like, honestly, this is by far the most productive island. Next up, oh, wow, yeah, someone who's clearly cheating. Like, seriously, how do you get diamonds in Skyblock? I guess it could be modded, but... Yeah, this... Okay. Redstone, iron, coal, gold, emeralds, and... Actually, hold on. The ones that are easily possible. Gold, iron, emeralds, and redstone. Those are all definitely possible. Coal, there would have to be another fortress, but that could be a thing in Skyblock. Lapis, I think there's a way to get it, but I don't know. And diamonds, they're just... The only way to get diamond blocks and diamonds is through mining, as far as I know currently. I personally think that should change, but yeah. Definitely a cheater. Anyway. Here we... Oh, that's interesting. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Yeah, wonder if there's a way to get... I'll have to talk to Athena about having some kind of, like, barrier. Almost like string, but maybe not breakable by water. Indestructible string of some kind. An invisible block that you can a player can pass through would probably be a good idea. But anyway, ignoring the problems, and I get the feeling that Relish here is not just like how my build ended up going past the border accidentally. I don't think Relish intended on the water just flowing off onto the other side. I think that is genuinely a mistake. And hey, you know what? It's not hurting anyone. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. You have, they have beautiful waterfalls coming down from Sky Islands, and a bridge that I would not trust with my life. Like, it's a nice looking, decrepit bridge, I'll give them that, but, it's definitely a decrepit bridge. I ain't touching that. Or, even if it's not a decrepit bridge, I don't trust it. I really just don't trust a bridge with that many holes in it and that little support. Like, yeah, you won't catch me crossing that bridge, I'm sorry. I value my life a bit too much. Still, it does look aesthetically pleasing, so as long as it's not meant to actually be used, it's great. Anyway, next up we have, Alright, an empty plot. I think this was someone who joined but then decided they didn't want to play, so they left. And I know because someone actually did. I remember at the beginning someone did say they didn't want to actually play and they wanted out. So this is probably that plot. Anyway, next we have Farlagon, who completely outclassed me in the art of making pizza and brought complete shame to my entire pizza making. I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah. They made an amazing pizza. Like, this is just amazing. I will say, along with mine, like, yeah, it doesn't really qualify as an island. I could have probably done a better island made of pizza. Like a proper one, but yeah. Instead I did that. And yeah. It does technically qualify as a floating island. It is a floating island of pizza. And so, I would say it counts. And hey, you know what? Even if it doesn't, it looks delicious. I mean, I know what that all the blocks here aren't even. Well, actually, there's mushroom blocks there, so it is at least partially edible. There's also melons. But yeah, this pizza actually does look amazing. Like, props to Farlagon for their amazing pizza making skills. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have DevWad3, who I don't think built anything, and I believe that's it. Yeah, so let me go get the winners. Okay, I got the winners. Okay. Ooh. So, in third place, we have that girl Favera with her upheaval. Is that the right word? I think that's the right word for land masses that have been torn from the ground. Yeah. Oh, did I check out this island? All the way up here? It's really high up. And yeah, it's a pretty nice one. Yeah. Anyway, in second place, we actually have Hollow Quinn, who made this very lovely skyblock experience. I think this person is evacuating this island. Yeah, I get the feeling the lava is a new feature. Anyway, next up, in first place, we have 2910 with their magnificent dragon flying through the floating isles. Such a magnificent creature. But anyway, I think that'll do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Until next time, bye!